Now, sir, can you tell me one such person who has a great influence on your life, whose thoughts or whose way of thinking or whatever way has actually inspired you?
My grandmother.
Wow. Is it?
She widowed when my father was 5-year-old and my Bua was 3-year-old, and she herself was about 28-year-old. She fought with the whole world to educate my father. She fought with the whole world to see to it that her 2 children have a good life, good education, and are respected. So the एक word होता है जुझारू. She was a जुझारू महिला, and this is
Fighter.
what she was, a fighter, and that comes in all our family members, not only just me. When you ask who is the most influence, I always look at her when I got a challenge, and then somebody says कि ये करना फालतू है, ये कभी नहीं हो सकता, तो मतलब अब मजा आएगा. ये नहीं हो सकता ना, तो ये करने का मजा आएगा. This is what she is a big influencer to me.
But I can imagine when you say your grandmother, means at that time, and to fight as a widow when there was so much of social resistance also. It must have taken real courage and persistence to achieve what she has achieved.
Yeah.
Well said. Now, let us change some roles and let me ask some questions to District Governor-elect Arun Bhargava. DG sir,
Sir,
if I may say so,
sir,
it's almost about a month or so before you will take up the chair. Any butterflies in the stomach?
no, not at all. Not at all.
Fully prepared?
I think this answer you will get from the all past governors also, that when you have a responsibility in front of you and then you know how to do it, and then you have a best team working with you, then there are no butterflies. If you are not prepared, there will be butterflies.
You will be taking over the mantle of District 3141. For friends outside the Rotary world, let me tell you, District 3141 is the district which covers most of the Rotary clubs in Bombay and Palghar, and it's one of the premier districts around the world. Now, when you are set to rule that, what is the feeling that you are having? Is it that feeling of strength or a feeling of obligation?
It's a feeling of responsibility.
Obligation.
No obligation. It's a feeling of responsibility.
Okay.
What you say is right. Everywhere I have traveled in the Rotary programs all over India, where I had met governors from all other districts, 3141 has the awe effect. People say, oh,
Yes.
3141.
Yes.
Primarily, it is looks like to me, primarily because our TRF contribution is highest.
True.
In that. Now, when I say I have a sense of responsibility, it's a two-way responsibility. One is that our position as a district who contributes to the foundation should remain in that position.
Yes, very much.
The money, what we collect from people, that money is utilized not for my thing or not for you or not for any Rotarian. That money is utilized to help sick people, to help old people, to help those students, those who can't afford the money. So everywhere where there is a misery, if the Rotarians can help with the money that they have, they should contribute more and more. And 3141 being a district where there are people, those who are very kind-hearted people, and those who will love to give. So that becomes my responsibility and a sense of thing that I must continue to do that. And the second thing, I am much more thinking about the second aspect. And the second aspect is that you and me will have to understand that the Rotary is not like any other professional organization. Red Cross is a professional, or CRY is a professional. There are corporate people, those who do charity. We are not a corporate charity organization. We are a voluntary based organizations. So people join Rotary for getting some kind of a happiness out of it.
The joy of giving.
Joy of giving, joy of friendship, joy of enjoying, joy of party, everything. There is a thing in the Rotary and elsewhere that you set target and say, these are my goals.
Okay.
It's good. But people from the corporate world, people from the education world, people from the business world, people from the shipping company, they have their businesses. I have my business. In the business, we have a goal. This year our sales is this much. Next 5 years, how much is our sales growth?
Correct.
We say this year we have 20 products. Next 10 years, how many product are we going to do? Vertical growth or we are going to horizontal growth? This is all. When you are talking about the growth in the business, you are taking stress. You have banking stress and you have a supplier stress and you have somebody asking for money. You have to do payments and you have to comply with the government thing. All that stress you have. So people come to Rotary to get away from that stress.
Yeah, but then
And in the Rotary again, you say you have an obligation, or forget obligation, you have a target. You have a business target, you want to get away from the target. In the Rotary, when you come, you have a target. I don't want to give target.
okay.
I don't say कि you have a goal of so much. I say no. People have come here getting away from goals and targets. Rotary is a place where people have come voluntarily to enjoy, to get away from that stress and do good for the world. But doing good for the world is second.
Correct.
First and primary is for them to enjoy themselves, give away that stress. So I want to tell people that I will give you a space where I will not chase you for a goal. I will not chase you to give money.
Wow.
Give money if you can. If it hurts you a little bit, do that. But don't take stress. Our Rotary International President for 23-24, he has said the mental health is one of the major areas that he wants to work with. And the mental health is something that we want to see, that if we are giving mental problem to our, that should not happen. So in 23-24, what we are saying is, when you induct somebody as a new member, whatever you promise them, fulfill that. When you induct a new member, you don't tell them you have to give $1,000 every month or every year or $10,000 every now and then or so much. So you don't tell them, you never tell them. So don't push them to do that what you have not told them. Number two is about the financial contribution also, TRF contribution also, which is very much necessary. We will have to collect that, but without giving a target, without forcing or without giving a mental stress to people. Now how that will happen, I do not know. I have a wish list. Whether that will be fulfilled or not, I do not know.
As you said, the members will understand their own responsibility looking at the
So
Rotary.
when you say matter of, you give it two choices, but take that it is a sense of responsibility. You are responsible for foundation also, but you are also responsible for the happiness of your members also. And I want the Rotary 3141 in future to be remembered, a district which contributes for foundation highest amount, but also whose members are best happy members.
Wonderful. So, the happiness index of our district has to rise.
I think so.
Wonderful, wonderful. So, looking forward to your year, sir.